Great Britain's Dan Evans claimed one of the biggest wins of his career when he upset world number 13 Frances Tiafoe to progress to the last 16 at Queen's, but compatriot Cameron Norrie was knocked out on the opening day. British number 2 Jakub Mensik also advanced, making light work of qualifier Alex Bolton a 6-2 6-4 victory. Evans won 7-5 6-2 for his first win against a top 20 player since he defeated world number 12 Alex de Minaur at the 2023 Davis Cup. It was only a second career win over a top 20 opponent on grass for Evans following his victory over 16th-ranked Nicolas Basilashvili at Wimbledon 6 years ago. But Norrie's hopes of replicating his run to the final at Queen's in 2021 were ended by 19-year-old Jakub Mensik, who won 7-6, 8-6, 1-6, 6-1 in the baking heat in West London. The win means Mensik becomes just the second teenager to win a main draw match at Queen's in the last decade, after British number 1 Jack Draper in 2021. Evans will next play either American Brandon Nakashima or Giovanni Pecci Pericard of France, while Fearnley could be handed a tough test against third-seed Taylor Fritz, who plays Corentin Moutet in his first-round match. Meanwhile, Mensik will next face Roberto Bautista Agut for a place in the quarter-finals. Murray-inspired Evans causes big upset. Evans is looking to rebuild his ranking, having dropped from a career-high 21st in the world a couple of years ago to 199th. Given a wildcard entry at Queen's, the 35-year-old was handed a tough start against American Tiafoe, who reached the quarter-finals of the French Open this year. But Tiafoe has often struggled on grass and Evans took full advantage, playing some of his best tennis in years to claim an impressive straight-set win. Evans dropped more than 110 ranking spots last year when he opted to focus on partnering Andy Murray in the doubles at the Paris Olympics, so it was apt that this impressive display came at the arena newly named after the Scot. The pair reached the quarter-finals at Roland Garros, with the match the last of Murray's long and illustrious career. Asked afterwards about how much Murray has inspired his own career, Evans said, "Not just mine but the whole of British tennis. He always has time for everyone and it's fitting he has an arena called after him. The Olympics was one of the best things I've done. It is something that will stick with me forever and I am immensely proud to have played with him." Murray. Evans, encouraged by the vocal home crowd, looked comfortable from the outset, catching the eye as he came out on top of a grueling 37-shot rally on his way to taking the first set. A 5-game winning streak saw him take command of the second set as Tiafoe increasingly showed signs of being frustrated that things were not going his way. "Days like today, whatever happens this week, is why I've been carrying on to get out here and put my game on the court and enjoy it," Evans added. "I'm delighted with the win. It was probably one of my best performances I've ever played." Norrie's hopes ended but Fearnley breezes through. Like Evans, Norrie also showed spells of playing impressive tennis against Mensik and a dominant second-set display after being edged in the first suggested momentum was with him. That theme continued into the start of the decisive third set as Norrie had 2 breakpoints but Mensik dug deep to save them both and secure the hold. That was to prove pivotal as Mensik now had the momentum and a double fault on the Norrie serve helped the Czech player secure the break. Mensik's confidence grew as Norrie struggled to respond and he cemented the win with an ace, his 19th of the match. "He served unbelievably well," Norrie said. "Credit to him. I felt I was the better player in the first set and continued in the second. I felt like he dropped but I didn't serve well in the third and he ran away with it." Meanwhile, Fearnley made the most of the slightly cooler conditions when he emerged last inside the Andy Murray Arena, dispatching Australian Bolt in just over 1 hour. It was a confident display by Fearnley in his first appearance at the Queen's Club as he continued his impressive progress, having this year climbed into the top 50 after being ranked outside the top 500 in the world in May 2024. In another of the grass court events leading up to Wimbledon, there were wins at the Halle Open for former world number 1 Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas unseeded for the first time since 2018. Greece's Tsitsipas, in his first tournament working with new coach Goran Ivanišević, edged past Italy's Luciano Darderi 6-4, 3-6, 7-6, 7-5. In Germany, and Medvedev eased past home hope Daniel Altmaier 6-3, 6-3.